Who knows if Major Payne could change someone's life. All right, welcome to the Case of the Mondays podcast. A little bit about faith, a little bit about family, awful lot of randomness. I'm your host, Luke, and I'm joined by my cronies, Lucas, as always, and this week a special guest, Wes Akers.
What's up?
Welcome, Wes.
Glad to be here.
If we had a soundboard, we'd have some applause right there.
All right.
Yeah.
My mom thinks I'm special, so I appreciate it.
I think we all do.
I bet she'll listen.
Sweet. Well, yeah, TJ's out of town.
What's TJ doing, Luke?
Went on a little turkey hunt, him and my dad and his two older sons. When I did not get invited.
We let Luke know that his dad loves TJ more.
Well, let's be honest. He's the firstborn. It's biblical, I think, that he gets the blessing. So, no, that's a joke. My dad loves me, I promise. But yeah, so that's where he's at. So, brought in Wes.
Yep.
To be the guest.
Proud to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we had, how was the weekend? Anything big happen?
Oh, Mother's Day.
Well, of course.
Yeah, Mother's Day. Big weekend.
Speaking of Mother's Day, TJ left on Mother's Day to go turkey
He
hunting.
did leave on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So my mother, our mother, that me and my brother TJ share,
Yeah, sure.
not super happy with that,
Well,
which is understandable.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it was Mother's Day. It's a big day for our household just because of Bailey obviously being mom of four, my wife. But also at church we had baby dedication, and that's a big day. Baby dedication. We had, I think she said 21 children dedicated to the Lord, and so obviously that's exciting. Yeah, it was a big weekend. Then we went to Falling Water, north of Hector, and saw the waterfall yesterday, and that was cool too. Had a minor setback of Cameron throwing up in the car seat halfway up there.
Of course.
With no supplies to take care of it with, so we got to deal with that. But yeah, and it was straight Freddy's ice cream if you need to know what it was. Yeah.
Drive back with the windows down.
Yeah, we had the windows down a lot. Yeah. But we still went. I mean, that was on the way up there. We're like, do we turn around? And we were by Dollar General there at Hector, and so we just went to Dollar General and got.
That reveals that that's kid number 4, not kid number 1 right there.
Yeah, well, he's allergic to stuff, and so, which there's nothing, he had vanilla ice cream from Freddy's, and like, he's not allergic to anything in vanilla ice cream. The only thing I can think of is just they make like peanut butter, treats and things there, and so maybe it's cross-contamination. But yeah, we're almost to Hector. He's like, he gets a look on his face, and he's like breathing kind of heavy, not like dangerously heavy, but we're like, I think he's having a reaction. So we stopped there. We stopped at Dollar General, got some Zyrtec, children's Zyrtec, gave him that, and we left actually. Said, okay, I think we're good, because he takes medicine really easily. And I mean, not even 3 minutes down the road, Bailey's like, he's throwing up, and it's just the fountain. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good times.
Parker doesn't talk yet, but anytime in the car, it's usually going to Branson because it's, Highway 7's real curvy, but Deacon will say, my tummy's hurting. And it's just like, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get a bag ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my kids have dealt with car sickness going to Branson and stuff like that. And my problem is I start to panic a little bit because I'm trying to find the bag, and that doesn't help things.
Yeah.
But it's like, just calm down. I'm like, I don't want to. I'm the one that has to clean up the throw up.
Yeah.
I don't want to clean up throw up.
I don't love the smell of it.
No,
Yeah.
and there's nothing worse than throw up in a car seat.
Oh, yeah,
because
dude.
there's all kinds of crevices.
Yeah.
So, all right, we can
you're
move on.
finding residue for months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pressure washer. It came out of the car, and I hosed it down.
Heck
baby.
yeah. Sweet.
Well, we had a fun weekend. Speaking of baby dedication, one of our kids was one of those. Our son, I don't know what. I should know this. He's probably 4 or 5 weeks old now.
Yeah.
He was
all
born
the
on
same.
Easter Sunday, so subtract that. So that was cool. That was fun. Friday, we went to Petit Jean as a family. So shout out Truth and Wisdom podcast with Justin Myrick and Pastor Greg. They did a live recording last week, And
great time.
One of the questions that somebody asked had to do with, I don't know, quality time with the kids. I don't know. And he talked about how they would go on day trips all the time as a family. And my in-laws have like a little cabin on Petit Jean, and I've been stewing on that. I'm like, Tyler, why don't we just take the kids up there? So we did that on Friday, had a big old time. Nobody threw up, that's good. We did see a dead snake, so I almost threw up. But other than that, we had a great time. And then, Mother's Day was good. My wife's a mother of 2 kids now, so she's
a real mom.
She's double awesome now. Yeah. And speaking, you're saying 4th kid throwing up, the difference between number 4 and number 1. Mm-hmm. He's only about a month old, and I can already tell it's a lot different than the first kid. You're like, he'll be all right.
Especially with the little boy.
A lot less stressful. It's a lot less stressful the more kids you have, for sure. Because I remember having one, and every little weird breath they make,
babies do a lot of weird breathing too.
Yeah.
They'll be like,
you're like, call a doctor. I do think it's different too, because our first one's a little girl, and I remember just when she was a baby, and really babies really for the most part cry when they're hungry or they need a diaper change. And I remember when she'd be crying to do one or the other, and we would be just hurrying, like, we got to hurry up. We can't, With him, if he needs a diaper change and he's hungry, like, dude, you'll be all right. You'll get food eventually. We're not going to forget about you, But with her, we were spazzing out about everything.
Oh,
so.
dude, yeah.
But, hey, overall, I give it a 10 out of 10 weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ours was great. Weather was awesome this weekend.
I thought so.
I think it may have rained a little bit yesterday, but that was during nap time, so we weren't outside anyways.
It's perfect time for it to rain.
Perfect time. Yep, perfect time.
We were hitting wiffle balls when it started raining.
Even better, dude.
Yeah.
Charlotte was?
Yeah, but
you got her out hitting wiffle balls?
Hey, and I'm not trying to be any kind of way, but she does hit left-handed. So
that's cool.
Okay.
And that's ideal for a softball player, isn't it?
I guess.
I mean, a little slap hit.
Oh, yeah, you can be a
I was never a
slapper.
softball player, but, in the baseball world, lefty's pretty cool. So,
Yeah. Yeah. We're not in baseball yet, but we did have what was supposed to be the last scheduled game for 4U Blue was Saturday. We have a rain out makeup tonight. But, man, really leading up to these the first few weeks of the season, it's like, why did we do this? It's just, Saturday we got another game. Oh, it's going to be so bad. But, man, they're figuring it out. So these last couple of games, it's actually felt like watching real sport. Yeah. And the kids kind of have figured out. And so it's a little sad that it's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. I will say I don't like to brag on my own child very often. But he had one of the greatest defensive soccer plays I've seen. And maybe ever, not just in 4U soccer, but like a legitimate slide tackle to save a goal. No, like all ball, no penalty, which they don't have referees.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But it wouldn't have. There would have been no penalty. Like,
was there some chirping from the other team's parents about it?
No. No. There was a lot of cheers. I think everyone cheered because they were like, "What in the world just happened?" Right. And I don't know. He hasn't watched soccer. We haven't coached it. I don't know how
well, it just
he
makes
knew.
sense. He's like, It
was like as close as it could have been to be a goal, and he just comes in, slides, kicks it out of bounds.
Let's go.
Like,
atta boy.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah.
I had a soccer career about 2 years worth, and I wasn't very skilled, so I played sweeper. Because then you just have to run around and do that.
Yeah,
and that was
just
fun.
kick the ball out of bounds.
Atta boy.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So it was awesome, good time. And then Saturday afternoon it got warm, so we got the old blow up inflatable water slide out. That was a good time. Mm-hmm. It's fun. It's kind of a hassle to set up and take down, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
And then Mother's Day, it was a good time.
Yeah.
I have no complaints. It was a good weekend.
Right on.
That's awesome. Yeah, we also had on Saturday we had a little all-star baseball evaluation. I'm coaching the 6U all-star team. Didn't know we needed a 6U all-star team, but apparently the league has one. And so we had 20 kids out, and honestly, so I was excited that there's that many kids out that came to do it. And and it was tough. It was tough to. I don't like that. I don't like evaluating.
You're not a Simon Cowell.
No, because they're all good,
especially 6-year-olds.
Yeah, and so you just they're It doesn't mean anything, right? It's one tournament, but it will be fun, and I'm excited about it. But I didn't like that part because you got 5 hits, 5 ground balls, and 5 throws that you're evaluating. It's like what you can't tell anything off that. Yeah. So, but yeah, it'll be a good time.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot we got to go to the Razorback baseball game on Friday afternoon. That was a fun time.
Hey,
got to take both kids. They had a good time, and it was a beat down in the Razorback
run rule, baby.
Yeah, run rule in 7 innings. So it was tons of scoring, and every time there's a home run, they shoot off fireworks, and everybody's jumping around calling the hogs. And so it was like there was never sometimes in baseball it can get a little boring, especially for kids. But it was like there was enough excitement that they had fun. We got.
Was it Oklahoma? Is that what they
yeah, another series win. With the early start on Friday, was there less people there?
No, it was still jumping.
Oh,
I was surprised, honestly. And it was trash. So we went up. My sister had a baby a couple weeks ago. So we went up to see her. And then coming back, the way that the Google Maps, because I don't know my way around Fayetteville really, took us, was right by like Fayetteville High School. And it was at 3:30. So it was like Friday school traffic and baseball game traffic. And dude, I hate that. Yeah. I was like, oh, please get me back to Russellville where I feel like Friday traffic is busy when it takes me 6 minutes to get home instead of 5 minutes to get home. Yeah. So, but it was awesome. Got cotton candy and a snow cone.
Oh my goodness.
For the kids. So we were
they bouncing?
Yeah.
Was it just Deacon or just Parker?
Parker went too, yeah. She was having some snow cone.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
Let it eat, baby.
Yeah.
That's a good series win, though, overall for the Hogs.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all feel. Obviously, Razorback football makes me the maddest.
Amen.
But then baseball makes me the second maddest. And then everything else is kind of equal.
Yeah.
But another series win. We're getting hot. I just wish we'd quit throwing batting practice on Sunday games.
Well, I think we have.
And Saturday games.
We got Friday, and some Saturday pitching, and then Sunday it's just like,
what are we doing?
Throw something at the wall and see what happens. Yeah. Because.
Well, you can't. The problem, you don't have any midseason acquisitions. Right?
Yeah. We need some.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we only have 40 guys in the bullpen. I mean, what?
And not one of them can throw a strike. And if they do, it's just a lob right over the middle.
Yeah.
So there's not many series left. One. Who is it?
At Kentucky.
And they're not very good, are they? Well, I've been saying this for a few weeks. I mean, had a tough season to start it off, but then it closed out with some pretty winnable series. I mean, it was setting itself up to be.
Yeah.
They're talking like if they can sweep this weekend, they have a good chance of hosting.
Okay.
I think if you sweep,
regional.
Yeah. If you sweep this weekend and then have somewhat of a showing at the SEC tournament, you think you could host a regional at least.
When's the last time we did?
Which I think is a massive
regional.
Oh, that's a
bright
great
spot.
I don't even remember.
I don't know.
That's a great question. Yeah, it's been a while.
A couple years ago, we had the Super at North Carolina, right?
I was at that game, too, when we won.
In North Carolina?
Yes, baby.
I remember you were there. I remember. Why were you there?
We were just randomly.
You were just
my
on
wife
vacation,
was pregnant
right?
with our first kid, and we just did a road trip out to, North Carolina. We were just going to stay in Asheville for a little bit, and then we went to the beach. And it just happened to be, and let me tell you, you have Baum-Walker Stadium that holds 12 to 15,000 people, and then you have North Carolina Stadium that's like what I would consider like comparing a nice college football stadium to a high school football stadium. Like they might have had 4,000 people there, and we sat almost behind home plate, and the tickets were not expensive.
Yeah,
it's just totally different.
Yeah,
and
so since 2017, there's only been 1 year, 2022, that we did not host a regional.
Wow.
So hey, who knows, dude? That's the crazy thing about baseball.
Yeah,
you can.
I would hate to be the regional host that Arkansas is coming into.
That's true. Yeah.
That would be a bad draw.
Yeah, regardless of how either good or not good we are, we're
just because of talent wise. I mean, you think you think of, anytime we go and I think of basketball. Anytime we play a big name school in basketball, even if they didn't have a good season, like the recruits are still 5-star recruits. Like it's not.
I agree.
They could just show up and beat your at any point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Heck yeah. And then wore this shirt today. Shout out Arkansas Tech. I don't know if you can see that. Arkansas Tech baseball and softball. Baseball won their conference tournament, so they are GAC conference champs. I think for the first time. I think I read that, which is pretty awesome. So we went to that game Thursday night. We just had all kind of baseball, and that was fun. It was packed. The atmosphere was awesome. I think a lot of that is to do, shout out to Whit Piker. That dude has been hyping it up like crazy, and there was, he's doing a fantastic job.
He's a good hype man.
He is a good hype man.
Whit's a good hype man.
He is, and he's got a lot of cool swag, tech swag, which I envy it. Everything cool, Nike with a tech logo on it, and it's like, dude, that's awesome. And then softball, I think they came up just short in the championship, but still awesome season from them. It's a cool thing. I think it's overlooked in our community, but they got some good things going on over at Arkansas Tech.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's hop into the days of the week.
Yep. Sounds like I've been tasked.
Yeah.
It's
the middle chair.
Since TJ's gone and you're sitting at the head of the table.
I'm no TJ.
This is your podcast today.
What day is it?
Yeah. I'm no TJ. Both my wrists work. And so
I got him.
First day, it looks like, is National Eat What You Want Day, which would not fall well in my house because
y'all got some allergies.
I can't have gluten. That'd be a long day. But
what would it be?
If I could go back to eating gluten, I miss a good cheeseburger bun. Mm-hmm. I miss good stuffed crust pizza.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And I miss donuts.
Donuts?
Those things, the pain's not worth the momentary glory, but man.
Yeah, Shipley's is a place we go to. I don't know your donut preference. There's a lot of good donut places in town, but we generally go to Shipley's.
Yeah.
And Corey's tried to cut out some gluten, and I've cut out gluten at times too, and they don't have anything that's gluten free at Shipley's.
Everything's
glutinous.
Glutinous.
When we go to San Diego to work with church partners out there is a donut place that has gluten-free donuts. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't got to go to San Diego since, I think last year was 2023, I think. So that's the last time I had a donut.
They make a good one?
Yes.
Okay. That's cool. Yes.
We got them this last year.
I'll shout out.
Sidecar Donuts.
Yes.
Nice.
B. George knows about it.
Oh, yeah. Brandon is still here, by the way. He's still producing over here behind the camera.
So those three things, good burger bun. Because for the most part, gluten-free burger buns, about halfway through the burger, they're just crumbling, falling apart. Mm-hmm. What would y'all eat? That'd be a good question. Eat anything you want.
Oreos is my, if we're talking desserts, anything that's Oreo, on my birthday, we always have lunch at my dad's house on Sunday afternoon, and there's always a question what's the birthday dessert? And I think every year I just say something with Oreos.
Just give me a sleeve of Oreos.
Dude, I love Oreos. Love it.
Did you eat a little Oreo dirt this weekend?
I didn't.
Did you not?
It wasn't Eat What You Want Day on what was that Saturday at the birthday party.
Cat McCoy's son had
I had 2 helpings of that pasta salad, so I decided to cut out the Oreo dirt cake.
Abby did a good job on that pasta salad.
It was very, very good.
Yeah, that's good pasta salad.
But then outside of dessert, I just chips and salsa and cheese dip.
Ooh. White cheese dip or?
No, I'm more of Velveeta with some ground beef in there.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
I could eat it's so terrible for you. When you look, it's like a block, and I think it even says pasteurized cheese product.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
But man, it's good.
Yeah. It is. It really, anything that grows a skin, it's kind of a little questionable when it sits there and cools. But
it's probably one
solidifies. It's what's that doing in my veins?
Yeah.
One ingredient away from being plastic.
Yeah, probably
sure does taste good.
It does. I'm more of a moody eater. I don't think I have a steak is my go-to. Just like a steak is just I can have that at any point, any time, and I'm gonna like it, unless it's overdone. But I like to just try new foods. So we're getting an Indian restaurant apparently.
I'm
in town.
excited about that. Love some Indian food.
Indian cuisine. I'm excited about that too.
Mm-hmm. Indian cuisine makes me think of that movie Along Came Polly.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Ben Stiller's character has to eat all that.
Yeah,
I just can't. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be Eat what you want day. I'm a little bit of I wouldn't even say I'm a foodie because I don't know food that well. Like when y'all talk about when Brandon's a big smoker. And y'all are too probably. Are you? Wes, do you like to smoke meat?
No? I like to eat the smoke.
Yeah.
Brandon does it the real way.
Brandon's a purist.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon makes good burnt ends.
Brandon's a good food guy. We need to get you on. What's your food, Brandon?
Yeah, eat anything you want.
You make some good ice cream. You make some good meats.
Got a brisket and a pork belly that I'm gonna make some burnt ends with. A couple weekends from now, Memorial Day weekend, whenever that is.
And his address is what?
I know where he lives.
Yeah, y'all.
I know where he lives.
I know how to get there.
Peanut butter hot fudge ice cream.
It is so good.
That's what we instead of cake at our wedding, we had peanut butter hot fudge ice cream.
Yeah.
That's at the top of my list. I'm also an Oreo guy. Cookies and cream. You know, a lot of mine is sweet stuff.
Yeah.
Or quality meats.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next one. I don't really know what this means, but it's National Twilight Zone Day. Don't know what that means.
That's probably just because of the
UAP
release, the UFO releases.
We can get into that. But you know what I heard before we get into the UAP UFOs?
I don't want to just mysteriously disappear. So,
nobody listens to this anyway, so it's fine.
My mom's going to listen to it, so.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Shout out, Miss Akers. You raised a good one. Yeah. I found out the other day listening to the Dude Perfect pod. Apparently, they were talking about going to Disney World. Apparently, the Tower of Terror, which was like Twilight Zone, is now, it's the same ride, but it's like Guardians of the Galaxy now.
Oh, it's not even
Tower of Terror anymore.
Well, you know, Sparks is there
and
right
I hate
now.
That.
So, yeah, Jacob Sparks.
When I heard that, I hated that.
That is sad.
Yeah.
That is sad. It's it was just core memory. A little scary, but it wasn't too scary.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When I've been to Disney World, I guess 3 times. One time I was a little bitty kid, don't really even remember it at all. Another time I was a little bit older. The last time I was like 12, I think, so it was a good time.
Prime age.
But the middle time, we were going to go ride Tower of Terror. Me and my dad and TJ were waiting in line forever. We finally get up there. I was scared. I will admit that. But conveniently, I did have to pee. And I was like, I can't hold it anymore.
Dude, you skipped out on the ride.
So I skipped out. And they give me a hard time and say it was just because I was scared. Was I scared? Yes. Did I skip out because I was scared? Not totally.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe subconsciously.
It did contribute.
Yeah. Maybe subconsciously.
The tower, I've ridden it. It's just where it goes up and just drops.
Yeah.
I went with the youth on their youth mission trip last year.
Yeah.
And on the way back, we stopped at that place in Ohio.
Kings Island.
Listen, I don't think I've ever had a panic attack before in my life. Okay? But these children talked me into riding this ride, and it just takes you so high up in the air, and it's one that just drops out. And we got all the way to the top, and then it just stopped felt like 10 seconds. And
I'm having one now.
I could not catch my breath.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I'm like, this is what a panic attack feels like.
That's awesome.
And dude, I am not.
I'm having one thinking about it.
Dude, it was.
Did you grow up going to Silver Dollar City? Like when you're all through life? Did they used to have like an elevator ride there where you walk up the hill and they have the little stage to the right, like up from Fireman's Landing?
By the smoke.
Where you smoke.
Section.
Yeah, the smoking section.
No,
Didn't that used to be like
it was like a water slide.
It was?
The water boggin. And I think
Okay.
somebody fell off of it, and that's why they closed it down.
I just remember like a elevator cage, kind of like Tower of Terror. I thought.
I do remember over there where the pizza area is. That used to be where you sit and eat the pizza. The outside eating spot used to be a huge ball pit.
Really? I don't remember that.
With slides down into it.
And
I remember that because I thought I was drowning in there one time.
That could be scary.
Yeah. as a little kid at Christmas time.
Yep, and I remember, talking about kids and memories, McDonald's ball pit.
Oh yeah, dude.
McDonald's used to be the place to have a birthday party.
Yeah.
I had a birthday party at McDonald's.
Isn't that so crazy
Yeah.
how times change?
Yeah.
Now it's just a silver rectangle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And you slide around on the floor in there. It's like a movie theater.
I hadn't been in a McDonald's in a long time.
Yeah.
Speaking of Silver Dollar City, us from Central Arkansas went to Magic Springs. Right?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Dr. Dean's rocket machine.
The Gauntlet,
Yeah.
the Arkansas Twister. I mean, come on now.
We used to
Wave
go
pool.
down there some.
The wave pool? Yeah. All right, here we go. National Women's Checkup Day.
Hey, go get
Hey,
checked out.
Mother's Day.
Had Mother's Day.
Get it all checked out.
Too
I'm not
much.
sure what all that does, but
Yeah,
get
I
it
don't-
checked
Go
out.
do it. Too many friends have been dealing with stuff lately that are too young to be dealing with stuff. So
Amen. Check it out.
All right, last one, it looks like. National Foam Rolling Day. I get the
hate
thing
a
that like
foam
helps
roller.
you
I'm a
stretch.
fan of foam
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah?
I love stretching and foam rolling.
At what age do you turn into a lover of stretching?
I'd say you need to right now. 30. 30, do it.
I heard
30.
one time a local physical therapist had said if people would spend, I think he said 5 minutes a day
We had the same conversation.
stretching, then he would be out of a job.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay mobile. I'm serious. I love it.
Back when I was running a lot, like training for those longer races and stuff, I bought a foam roller and I did it one time.
It hurts.
And it hurt so bad. And I was like, I'm not doing this.
The more you do it, the less it hurts. But it does. It does hurt.
and I was like,
It
my
hurts
legs
the same
are
amount.
more.
You just get more tolerant. to
Well,
it.
that's what I was just like. My legs are more sore, whatever,
Yeah.
from foam rolling than they were from running 15
Just
miles.
squeezing that lactic acid out of there, man. The recovery's so much better. That's what it's.
I could probably agree with the need to get more flexible because my daughter, if we're playing on the floor or whatever, and which she's big into dancing, so she wants me to dance with her all the time, and I'll never say no to dancing. Right.
Yeah.
Well, she wants me to like follow her choreography,
Yeah.
and so she'll start with like sitting on her knees with her bottom touching her feet. I cannot do that. I'll be on my knees and I can't get my bottom to go all the way down my feet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, baby, I can't. We got to find a new routine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just stretch. Just
And there's
start
lots of
stretching.
crack. And when I get up, it's a lot of cracking.
Yeah.
Knees, ankles.
Well, I used to have a little bit of lower back pain, and I think it might have been the same local physical therapist. Shout out Gabe that gave me the
It was,
information.
yeah, that was him. Same guy.
But
Great guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Solid guy.
Tight hamstrings. It was just tight hamstrings, like my lower back. I do a toe touch, little stretch, and I just do that every day, and do no lower back pain.
Can you touch your toes?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't remember the last time I stretched.
Not like Justin Myrick. Justin
he's
Myrick is
impressive.
Yeah.
a rubber band man,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I don't know the last time I stretched. Like I'd go for a long run and not stretch
Yeah.
at all.
well, I like to play basketball, so if I don't stretch, I'd be
Oh yeah,
hurt.
that is true.
Yeah. But
Hey,
That
fair
is
enough.
true.
Well, National Foam
Yeah.
Rolling Day.
Yeah.
yeah,
Glad
foam
Lucas
roller.
is into that.
I'm a fan.
Well, back to the Twilight Zone.
yeah.
What do y'all think about the UFO UAP
Don't buy
drop?
it. Don't buy it.
See, I don't think I do either.
I don't
You
buy
think
it.
it's one of those things where they keep us listen? Okay. I love my wife and children.
Nobody listens to this.
Okay.
It's fine.
They want to intimidate the mass in order that we would entrust in the authority more. Like, oh, we need you to keep us safe.
Probably.
Yeah, and I don't, I don't think that there is a puppet master, so to speak. I think it's the enemy at work in the world.
Oh, dude, he's
They-
the prince of the air. Yeah, ruler of this world.
Cumulatively, deception, distraction, all those things is what it is. And so it's not any. I'm not a conspiracy theorist in the sense of there's like somebody pulling the strings, but conspiracy theorist in the sense that there is an evil one behind all the stuff. And I think there's I 100% think there's a spiritual realm. I think there's spiritual warfare going on. Does that play into it? Maybe, but I don't buy into the photos and.
I agree. I agree too. And part of the problem is that most of anything I've seen on it's been from Twitter. And these days it's so easy to make fake photos and
I know.
stuff. It's like, what if these is actually from that?
Right.
And what's just something that somebody's like, oh, look at this cool alien thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't buy it.
I don't either until
I just like that they were like, oh, we can't release this because it's going to shake the foundations of people with faith.
Yeah.
And it was
I don't think so.
If that's what it was that you released, I don't know that. I mean, we still all went to church yesterday and talked about the same stuff.
Well, those that have a faith, I mean, anything like that's going to strengthen.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's going to strengthen faith.
Yeah.
I mean, truth stands out. Like, I don't know who said it. You might know, but like, how do you know a fake? Is you know the truth well, right? So like, when you know the truth well, anything that's not the truth just sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yep. Yeah. I actually wrote that in my notes this morning when I was reading in Jude this morning. It was talking about false teachers and like, it basically was like, remember will be false teachers. And it was just like, well, how do you, basically I wrote like, know the truth so that you can spot the fake. Yeah. Like the whole deal about counterfeit money.
That's what it was. Bankers. How do you know counterfeit money? Well, they know what the real dollar looks like.
Yeah. They know so much of what it looks like that the true one looks like that when they see a fake one.
And now it just looks like a dollar on a screen because there's no real money anymore.
Yeah.
Only 8% of, this was, how long ago was this, Brandon? My statistics from 2023 maybe? You don't know? Well, I have a little trivia thing at my workshops that I do and just break the ice, make it fun. Ask how much of the world's currency, like world currency is physical money and how much is like numbers on a computer screen or whatever. 8%, supposedly 8% of the world's currency is physical. Everything else is just ones and zeros.
It's all NFTs, dude.
Yeah. NFTs.
It's all NFTs.
Yeah.
Everybody made fun of NFTs. It's like, what about that US dollar is an NFT?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yep.
Apparently Donnie T's been asking about Fort Knox again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gonna
wanting to audit it.
Oh, audit it?
And they're like, nah, we can't do
There's
that.
nothing in there.
They said, no, I don't think we should do that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Actually, the auditor's out on vacation this week. Yeah.
No.
Well, speaking of like notes in the morning, anything y'all are learning specifically that the Lord is teaching you in your quiet times?
I'm going back. I'm starting Hebrews again. I just really it intrigues me. So I'm not too far in. I'm Hebrews 1. I've read it. Trying to go slow and just pull pieces out. But it intrigues me that we don't really know who wrote it. It intrigues me that it's written to Jewish Christians. It intrigues me. Like, that's where I've got a tattoo. Actually, I don't have a tattoo of that. I have a tattoo of the fruits of the Spirit. I forgot what my tattoo was. But Hebrews 11 is
tatted up, dude. He doesn't even remember them all.
Tatted gang.
He doesn't even remember them all.
But Hebrews 11 is 11:1 is my favorite verse. I just think going back to what faith is, like through all things that you can't see, just faith is the root for me. Is the root of my belief. Is like even when things don't seem like they're going like I want them to. Like faith is the assurance. And so that, and then Hebrews 6:1, I'm into that. It's about giving up or getting past the elementary doctrines of Jesus, like being like in our life group, we kind of say, don't be a superficial Christian. Do something about it. Like get past the fact that like know you're saved and you have salvation, and then go do something with it. And so I think a call to action there. So I'm really into Hebrews. I think there's a lot there. Yeah. And so I'm excited to really kind of dig into it.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
So I started Nehemiah yesterday, so I made it into chapter 3 this morning. I have learned that 2 children's more than one. So we're 5, 6, however old that kid is. And so my whole routine got messed up. So there for a couple weeks I was reading in my office, which as a pastor, if you walk by my office and I'm reading my Bible, I guess you think I'm doing my job. So I think I can get away with there. But got back to a good routine of early in the morning and started in Nehemiah, and I read a proverb a day, and then also in the book of Luke. But with Nehemiah, there's kind of 2 things that I think the Lord has convicted me in all this. So I believe it's chapter 2. He comes before King Artaxerxes after Nehemiah has heard that the wall in Jerusalem has been broken down, and people are kind of that are still there aren't doing well, and it broke his heart. And he went before the Lord in chapter 1, and he prayed and he confessed his sin, the people's sin, and all his just living in rebellion against the covenant that they had made with God within the old covenant to be his people, to be his representatives to the rest of the world, and ultimately that the Messiah would come through that group of people. And so he's confessing those things. And then in chapter 2, he comes before the king because he's the cupbearer, and the king sees that he's sad and downtrodden, and which in that culture in Persia, coming before the king sad like that could be means for, king could put him to death for having a bad countenance around him, because the Persian kings viewed themselves as a god. So you're to come to me like with reverence and all that. And the King Artaxerxes asked him, like, dude, what's your problem? He says, I've heard about my people in Jerusalem and how things are. Would you please allow me to go back? And he does. And in that, Nehemiah spends a lot of time praying and fasting. And that is something, obviously, I pray, and I would argue you guys pray. But think of how big and bold that prayer was. I'm going to go stand before a king who's literally in charge of the whole known world at this moment. And I'm going to ask him if I can go back to this destroyed city that's been destroyed for a few decades that he could care less about, and see if I can go do this, because I believe that this is the place in which God has chosen to reveal specific things, And so like how trivial our prayers are that we pray, but then also the amount of time he spends fasting. I'm like, dude, I don't even remember last time I fasted, like genuinely fasted, like seeking something for the Lord to work in my life. And then the second thing, this is just kind of a different kind of conviction, but last week we had a guy who's church planting in Wyoming come, and the church that he works with, man, dude, they are on fire for the Lord. They very evangelistic gospel. I mean, just on fire. It's convicting as how on fire they are. And it's as if every time that we work with these church planters on these mission trips, man, they're big on, reach every opportunity they spend with somebody that that's either not in their church or they just met, man, how can I get to the gospel with this person? Because they're there for that specific reason, to reach people with the good news of Jesus, and living on mission 24/7, desiring to see this church grow, not for the sake of like we want all these people to gather in a building, but for the sake of this is the means that God has chosen to push back darkness and advance his kingdom. And so he's talking about all this that they're doing up there. And then I look at us, and it's like, man, we do have a rather large church, specifically for the size of town that we're in. And it's like, do we each individually, whether us on pastoral staff, or even just as church members, do we lived with the same fervor that they do? Because they're like, oh, we're trying to start this thing, or there's a lot of lostness in our town that doesn't know the Lord. Have we gotten to the point where, well, our church is large, like we've reached a number, we're good, like we know every week X amount of people are going to be here, like we all know the Lord, like praise God, like let's move forward. And we've lost that sense of like, well, there's still people that do not know the Lord here. So that was really convicting for me, and that's kind of bothered me for my own self, like how I've been. Yeah. And so that's where I'm at.
That's good stuff. Yeah, and I mean, I think for me, I was teaching this week in our life group. We were finishing up the book of Philippians.
Did a great job.
Hey, thanks, dude. And something that just really stuck out to me is, at the first part of Philippians is the whole deal of like, be anxious for nothing. And then he talks about like, think on these things, whatever's pure, that whole list. And then he goes down into, and he starts to talk to them about being content in all things. And then he talks about being generous and how like all of that ties together. Being generous and being content ties directly into not being anxious and not worrying about all the different things. I mean, we talked in our Proverbs for today, Proverbs 11 that we went over in our Monday meeting. It was like several times it's like talking about the righteous trust in the Lord, the wicked trust in their money. Like, so when we're being truly open-handed with what we've been given, and we're being content with where God has placed us, and we're pursuing him and building our life around what he says is right and good, then like we can live a life that is not anxious and not worried about all this other stuff, because we know that, like he says, like, when you're doing that, God will supply all of your needs.
Yep.
And so it's like, if we know that he's going to supply all of our needs, what is there to be anxious about?
100%. I told Bailey that on the way back from the waterfall. Like, I just had a great time with family.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a fun time yesterday, and just right. And that fell in line with our proverb today, but then you tied it all together, like contentment.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to teach that or preach that with my clients and things like that. Like, contentment is what gives you peace.
Mm-hmm.
It's about, where does the contentment come, or oh my gosh, content, right? Yeah.
Contentment come from?
Yeah, I thought I said contempt.
Well, yeah.
Contentment. Where does contentment come from? It comes from the Lord and the peace that comes from that. And so, but yeah, if you know that, then you can have fun in the moments. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of times I'm worried about what's coming Monday. What do I have to do? What email do I have to answer? And I'm not enjoying my time at home because I'm worried about that thing that's coming. And that thing will come.
Yeah.
And even hard things will come. But, like, when it's not hard, enjoy the time it's not hard.
Yeah.
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 This sounds just like Matthew chapter 5. So, like, you get to the point in the Sermon on the Mount where very clippable verse that Hobby Lobby probably has on a board that says, be anxious about, or don't worry about today, for today has enough, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, it's that part where he, dresses the lilies of the field. He feeds the birds. What does he literally say right before that? He says, you cannot serve two masters. Mm-hmm. You'll either love one, hate the other.
Yep.
You cannot serve both God and money.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, be anxious about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So even in Jesus' day, it was like, there's this connection of acquiring wealth and wanting to hold on to it, and anxiety.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And then you have to think of, what is the reason you're acquiring this wealth? Is it for safety? Is it for, looking a certain way to other people? Mm-hmm. Like, there's different motivations for acquiring the money, right? And so, like, what is your blind spot, I guess? What's the hidden sin, the blind spot? Is it pride? Is it what is it that you've got to deal with, right? Through the Spirit. And so that's cool.
Yeah. I find myself often just being like, reminding myself, like, be anxious for nothing. And then and I don't know how, whatever this is, but there's lots of times that I'll be praying. If I'm feeling anxious, I'll pray about it, and I'll say, like, your word says be anxious for nothing, but in everything with prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your request. And it's like, I am presenting my request. Yeah. Please take this anxiety from me.
Yeah. There you go.
Seems to work.
Yeah.
He does. And then the promise on that is the peace of God that's all our
and so it's like that. Yeah. So I do not have it all figured out by any means. So I don't want this ever to seem like that, but that's something.
Well, no, I think that's the heart of what we're doing right now is for our benefit. Like, the reminders, the talking about it, the going through it with community, and being okay to talk about worries and things. Like, it helps you remember that he's real. Like, I mean, the Israelites in the desert, or they forgot. How many times they forget?
Dude.
And
that's why they were out there for 40 years and not 11 days.
Yeah. And so I just don't want to forget.
This is, This is a little bit off. I'm kind of in the same thing of not forgetting. But I had never, and I've read it before, and I guess it never stuck out to me. But I'm in the section of my, like, quiet time that I'm reading in the Old Testament. I'm in 2 Kings 18. And I wrote in my deal, like, don't make what God has said good, or don't, like, turn bad what God has said good, has said is good. And he talks about this guy, Hezekiah, son of Ahaz, began to rule over Judah. Talks about, like, he did what was pleasing in the Lord's sight, removed the shrines, smashed the pillars, cut down the Asherah poles. And then it says, he broke up the bronze serpent that Moses had made because the people of Israel had begun offering sacrifices to it, and called the bronze serpent Nehushtan. And it was like, I don't know that I had ever noticed that.
That's crazy.
But it's like the thing that saved them from the snake bites was to point them to Jesus.
Jesus references it in John 3.
Yeah. As Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, they ended up turning that into an idol to worship.
Yeah. Well, and then it talks about the people begin to worship the created rather than the creator. I mean, that's what we're going to do is what can we see and what can we worship that say, and so I think that's for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And here's just a practical example. Just in the Christian culture, turning something into an idol that's just really good. Think of how many people attach themselves to a pastor.
Oh, yeah.
That is prominent and a good orator and does handle the Bible well, but it's like, well, this guy said this, so therefore, blah, blah, and they begin to take this prominent pastor that lives in a whole different state that they decided to listen to every week, and they take that and then they go to their local body and they listen to their pastor that is their shepherd that they've chosen to come into covenant with that church to be under, and they listen to him and they begin to like grade him off of this guy that, and we can turn that would be good as a good tool for growth or whatever, and turn it into like almost like a measuring stick or even something, an idol to, I'm going to spend more time listening to this man than I do even just reading the Bible for myself. I don't know. I see little things like that just in.
But that was just something I was like,
that's a good point.
I've read it before, but I guess it never like stuck out to me that it's like, that is so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
So, yeah.
Wow. Look at you.
Awesome. Well, how long have we been going? About a long time. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's land this ship. Anything?
I've never landed a ship.
An
Spaceship.
airship.
Yeah, spaceship.
Yeah, Airbus.
Boat.
Space real?
Some would say. I mean, I think something is real. There
mean,
is some.
There is a word named space.
Yeah, there's some space up there.
Yeah.
There's something
Some
up
call
there.
it the firmament, but
Yeah, I mean, who knows exactly what
I've
it
never
is.
been there, so I don't know.
I also have never been there.
real quick, does Brandon, do you have a health?
Oh yeah, health tip.
Yeah, health tip.
I forgot. I'm sorry, Brandon. I totally forgot.
I don't mean to. I want to give a good. Give a good shout out to Brandon. We just had a baby, like I said. He's talked us into a product that he sells, and
hospital indemnity. That was
man.
my health tip the week that Brandon wasn't here.
Hey,
I didn't know that, but that's what I was going to say today.
dude, you're the man.
Do it.
Brandon.
Do it anyways.
Hospital indemnity.
Amen.
One that covers maternity for those planning to have kids.
Got to get it 10
Can
months.
be very beneficial.
I highly recommend
Wes?
it.
Yeah, you got to get it 10 months before your baby is born, unless there's complications, which we hope never happens.
Yep. Good tip.
Amen.
Great tip. Get one.
We need Alex, don't we?
Oh, golly.
forgetting all-
I'm
you-
the
what are you
worst.
doing here?
I don't know what I've done.
Yeah,
I've forgotten.
well, you
Having
keep
Wes
talking.
here, and
I'm just
Just
glad we
throwing
have
it
such
all
a
on.
famous pastor with us.
We
I
do
am
have-
just-
famous at all.
we're talking. He had talked about having guests. This was like early last week. Wes was like, at some point y'all should start having some guests, some like guest celebrities on.
Yeah.
No.
And so I was like, well, what better celebrity than you? buddy?
My idea was, like, say there is a anytime we have like a live music festival or something here in town, get the guy that's going to be headlining it, come in, interview him, promote him or whatever, like things like that. Not
Well, I mean,
just an everyday guy.
you're much more than an everyday guy. While we're waiting on Alex to come down here, I did finally finish my book that I'd been reading for a long time. It was long. Taliesin's what it's called. Pendragon Cycle is like the series. Excuse me. Stephen Lawhead. I couldn't recommend it more. It's so good.
You like it?
Like, so good.
I trust you, but
You should check it out.
just
The
a lot
problem
of
is it's
pages.
old. I mean, old. It's like from the 80s. And so, which is not that old by any means. But, and I don't think it was very popular. And so there's not an audio version. So that kind of throws a lot of people off.
There's not one? You should make one.
I should make one.
Can you do that? Can you
We
just
have
make
all
an
the
audio?
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit in here. Y'all be like, where's Luke? And I'll just be in here
Do
reading.
you have to have a license to do that?
I'm sure you do. But it took me like 2 months to read it.
Yeah.
Uh,
In the comments, if you know, do you have to have a license
I'm
to,
sure
to
you
do
got
an audio?
to.
that sounds miserable.
Well, maybe just to make money off it. As long as you don't sell it, I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
you
free.
could. It'll just be a free service from the goodness of my heart.
Yeah.
Well, in case you didn't hear the squeaky door open, Alex is here.
Welcome,
and
Alex.
it's time for Gen Z movie reviews. Welcome, Alex.
Hello.
So last week was Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Alrighty then.
We had said this week was going to be The Patriot, but our buddy Alex here has graduated from Arkansas Tech University. Pretty crazy week of graduation festivities. So
he said he was busy and didn't have time to watch.
Yeah, how come on, college kids.
3 hours.
Yeah,
Patriot is about 2 hours and 44 minutes.
yeah, it's a long one. So he's
an adult now. So
yeah, he made an unauthorized audible and went to Major Payne.
Oh man, let's go. Yeah.
A few people had recommended it, and then I'd heard people talking about it for some reason a lot lately.
Yeah.
So that's the one I shifted to. It was about an hour and a half less of a watch time.
Fits in the schedule a lot better.
Yeah.
What a quotable movie, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
We giggled about it for a while upstairs today.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you think?
It was pretty good. It was better than Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
wow.
Oh, I think I
it's
agree.
a top 10 movie.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah. It was a great movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I liked it more than Billy Madison though. It's kind of a tough comparison.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like Wes was saying, the quotable, it's
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
lot in there. So
Yeah.
it was a great.
I would say
movie.
Adam Sandler probably has a better comedy career.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
Billy Madison's a fair.
It is so good. So give us a quick plot synopsis
So
for those
it's,
who haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's this Marine. He gets honorably discharged. It's a comedy, so it's none of it's serious. But he gets honorably discharged due to the lack of wars.
Somebody needs some killing.
He's a self-proclaimed killing machine, and then he gets tasked with training a junior ROTC program. It's these bunch of guys there, kind of all over the place, zero discipline, and he tries to bring the military tactics into him. And then throughout the movie, he just kind of builds a relationship with them, and they're training for the it's like the ROTC military games or something like that, and they end up winning them at the end, and he decides to stick around with them, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Finds the girl, kind of how every movie goes.
Yeah,
and that
buddy.
was it. But yeah,
Heck yeah. What was your key takeaway?
I'd have to say discipline leads to success.
Oh, dude.
I mean, those guys were all out of whack when he first got there, but they end up winning at the end through discipline.
It's a great point. I've seen it no less than 1,000 times. Never come away with that conclusion, but that's
Well,
a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
What are some of your conclusions from it?
Just a bunch of dumb one-liners. That's all.
Well, that's what we're saying. In the Gen Z movie review, we got to come up with a key takeaway,
yeah,
no matter how
it's been
stupid the
tough.
movie is.
What have we become numb to through the number of times we've seen it?
Yeah.
When a
That's
fresh take,
hey,
a fresh take on an old movie.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Who knows if Major Payne could change someone's life?
It could. It could.
Yep.
Well, on the so for ratings,
Light.
how many lighthouses? 1 to 10. Billy Madison was 8.2, right?
I think so.
I think
Man.
you gave Ace Ventura 6.4.
Yeah. I'll give it 8.3 lighthouses. I'll bump it just
8.3,
right above,
okay.
but I want to save some room.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
an
one up there.
8.3
You going better than Billy
lighthouses.
Madison then?
Yeah, I'll
okay.
have to.
Okay.
That's a big score.
It's close.
It's very
That's a
close,
big
yeah.
score. Yeah, we got to get a graphic we can put up.
Yeah.
That's got awesome. Sweet.
That's good.
And then are you going to try to watch The Patriot this week?
Yeah, I think I will do the Patriot this
Okay.
week.
Yeah.
Y'all can.
I found out that my wife, Sweet Casey, has also not seen The Patriot. So,
You might be watching it this week.
yeah, in Texas, they didn't do a lot of outside of Texas history.
Oh yeah.
It was like Texas history
They're very
1 and 2.
Yeah.
So
Ethnocentric down in Texas.
But hey, there's a lot of history in Texas.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about. Maybe that's why. It's like we're going to talk about it, but it's going to take the whole 12 years of school.
It's not a big Texas guy.
No.
Yeah, Texas forever. Friday Night Lights. All right. Anything else? Anything you would add?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, hey,
Be content.
be content. Like Major Payne teaches us, be disciplined in all that you do. Go forth, do good. Be anxious for nothing. We hope you have a case of the Mondays.